Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun, high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me and let's chalk.
Hi everybody! Welcome to Christmas in July. Today we are going to do a quick inking project. So I've shown you our chalk paste, which is our secret sauce. Now today I want to show you something called Couture ink. Couture ink is amazing. Remember our, what is on there? Our chalk paste is semi-permanent, so you can wash it off with water. But what about those projects that you want to keep forever and ever? You can do glass, anything that you can heat set, you can use our Couture ink. I have done mugs, I have done wine glasses, I have done pillows, t-shirts, tote bags, tea towels. I mean, anything that you want to be permanent, you can do, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that. The process is similar, but yet a little bit different than our chalk paste. So first of all, you are going to use our Couture ink. You use the exact same reusable silkscreen transfer. So you can use the same transfer for ink, you can use the same transfer for chalk paste, and you can also use etching cream. I have a cookie jar upstairs that's full of cookies for my son, but I took one of our transfers that says yum across it and I etched it into the cookie jar. So I can always see how many he's taken because it is clear, but the etching is beautiful, especially if you're going somewhere for dinner and you want to bring a little side dish, but you want them to keep the plate or keep the casserole dish. You can personalize it just for them. Because it's Christmas in July, this is going to be my first Christmas project this year. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. Isn't that cute? I'm going to go ahead and, let me show you. The other things that Chalk Couture has is we have these ink mats. This is a 17 by 17. It is perfect for our pillowcases that we have. We have a square pillowcase. It's also great to put your t-shirts on. And we also have an 11 by 23. And I should have got my new one out, but I actually take mine and I cut it up just to go behind what I am doing. What these are good for, look, they're sticky. You see that? If you're a crafter and you have like a Cricut mat or a silhouette mat, it reminds me of that, but it's nice and sticky on the front. It is great to hold your project so you can get your inking done, okay? Let me just share with you my little workspace here. And we have our, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. What we're going to ink today, I'm a little crooked, right? A little crooked, is one of our pennants. So Chalk Couture has a lot of different surfaces. We have chalk surfaces, wood cutouts, and we also have some banners and pennants. So I'm going to show you, this is super cute, and this is a great gift. that you can give. It comes with some twine for hanging. For this, you might even want to, we'll have to look. I think I'm gonna want something different. You can make it as festive as you want. And then we have this cute little wooden dowel, but look at this cute little pennant here. And we have two sizes of pennants. They are, oh my gosh, let me tell you guys, they are wonderfully priced too. Let me just tell you how much this size is in case you would like to create one of your own. This is a 5x7. Oh, this is only $2.99. Isn't that insane? So this project surface that comes with these pieces are only $2.99. You could get all of your Christmas presents out of the way, because wouldn't this be super cute on anything, really? You could put it anything, yeah. Hi Christy, how you doing? So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get that piece that I cut of our ink mat, and this is also what I love about being adhesive. I can put this on here like this, and look how it sticks, and it just flattens it all out just like this. Now, the reason why you need something like this mat, and if you don't have our ink mat, you can use cardboard or anything. It's just that the ink can bleed through the other side, and you don't want to mess anything up there. So there we go. Now, one other thing that's different when you are inking is that you do not want to fuzz it. You want this to be as sticky as it can be, because you want it to stick to your surface. If it's not as sticky, it's gonna lift up and you can have some bleeding in there. And remember, these are reusable, so I'm just gonna write on the back of my transfer, and this allows me to know which side goes on the back. You don't wanna stick your sticky vinyl to the matte side. I'll show you when I peel this off. The side you always wanna return it to is this high gloss side, okay? And I just love this transfer, isn't it cute? So I'm gonna put it on here. Let's find a good spot for it. I'm thinking right about here. And then I'm gonna really press it down. We want this sucker stuck on here. Isn't that cute? This is such a cute saying. This would make a cute t-shirt. This would make a cute everything, right? There we go. And one thing to remember as you're using your couture ink is that the fabric can really soak up some of it, so you may need to peel it up a little bit and look just to make sure that you have a good layer of ink. There we go. And I just picked some Christmas colors for the tinsel. I'm gonna do shimmer silver, and then I picked our candy apple and our meadow for the rest, okay? You really wanna make sure that you have a paper towel. I always try to have like a handy wipe, because if you get ink on your fingers and you accidentally get it on your project, it can stain, okay? So I'm a messy crafter. So I'm just gonna keep that out right there. And let's see, we have shimmer silver. Now, usually our products have about a 1-year shelf life with our paste and our ink, but I will tell you, I've had these inks now going on 3 years. This will be my 3rd year this fall. Oh, this one is really closed tight. Hold on. Sometimes I get some ink that dries in there. There we go. So these are the 3 colors of ink. Just make sure that your lid says ink and does not say chalk paste. I've done that before. But actually, speaking of our pennants and our banners, you can use your chalk paste on them. You can. It's just that it may not be permanent. If you get it wet, it can come off. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this. I'm gonna go ahead, and I have these little squeegees. This is a mini squeegee. I have a mini squeegee, we have a small squeegee, we have our multi-tool, which we may use. We have, what else do we have? We have an angled squeegee. We have we have so many tools, our detail tool. And then I have squeegees that I have cut in many shapes and sizes, just because we have so many different designs and I want something perfect for everything. And we're gonna go ahead and start with our shimmer silver, and let's go ahead and do some of our tinsel. I'm gonna get, look how gorgeous this shimmer silver is. Look at that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do our tinsel, okay? Now the ink does not dry like the paste does, so you have plenty of time to work with our ink. You don't have to rush, but you do want to wash your transfer when you're done and not let the ink dry in your silk screen, because then it may make it so that the next time you want to use it, the paste or the ink won't transfer through if it completely dries in your screen. Now the chalk paste, you have a chance of washing it out if it dries in there. The ink is a little less forgiving with that. I can tell you from experience. All right, so I'm just gonna go like this. And remember, sometimes a fabric can really soak up your ink, so you're gonna wanna keep your ink out because you may need to put your transfer back down and add a little bit more if it really soaks it up. But it's okay, you really can just have fun with it. There's no stress here. Look how shimmery this is. All right. So we have our shimmer silver, and then I'm gonna use one of my cut squeegees, I think. And then I'm gonna grab some of the candy apple red. See that? And I'm gonna do the word don't. You can also embellish this as much as you want. You can add some hot glue, some real tinsel on here. You could hot glue some holiday cheer on here. You can go all out, or you can keep it simple. That's what I love about Club Couture. This really is for any level of crafter. Even if you don't even think you're a crafter, you're gonna love this, because all you need is your transfer and you can pretty much get all of your gifts done. You can do all of your home decor, and then you can use this next year too. Just remember who you gave it to so you don't give the same thing. And then what am I gonna do? Let's do the word tangle. I can't decide if I want to do the word tinsel in the shimmer silver or do it in the red. What do you think, Christy? Or anybody else? Go ahead and shout it out. I can't see who else is on here. I see there's 5 of you right now. And if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and comment replay in this group. Should we do tinsel in the shimmer silver, or should we do the tinsel in candy apple? I'm just gonna go over this. You just want to be very careful just to get it on the screen you want to do, because it's not like the chalk where we can wipe it off, because we are inking today. But you still, just like inking, you want to get off all of the excess and put it back in your ink jar. Teresa, hey, she says do it in the shimmer. Okay, that's a good plan. I couldn't decide. I could not decide. I'm gonna go ahead and use our multi-tool. You see, this has a great hook. Oh, Christy says silver for sure. That you could use to stir your jars. It's shaped perfectly to get into those jars of paste or ink. But I'm gonna go ahead and use this for the meadow. I think this is such a pretty Christmas green, and I'm gonna do the other words in the meadow. I don't ink as much as I like to in my lives that I do in my business group, only because there's so many new people and I want to get them up and running with their chalk. But I want to do more because I love it, and you guys are going to love it too, especially for the holidays. I really want to make some pillows and Halloween stuff. So I think we'll be doing more inking because I have so much ink. We should use it, right? And then we'll do the words in down here. I just love this multi-tool. It has so many purposes. I guess that's why they call it the multi-tool. There we go. Like that. And And then let's go back to our shimmer silver. Now, especially the shimmers, you're going to want to make sure that it transfers all the way through, because all that shimmer sometimes can block up your screen. So before you peel your transfer off completely, you're going to want to check it and then add more if you need. I guess I should have asked you guys if you wanted silver tinsel or gold, because we also have a shimmer gold, but when I think of tinsel, I think of silver. So this project here might end up being a giveaway. In my VIP group, I have what's called Happy Nail for people that like and sprinkle the videos. And this might be the next one. We'll see. Okay. So now what we're going to do is make sure that our fingers are clean. I already have some silver on there. All right. So I'm going to hold this up and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Look at all that shimmer. And then we're just going to peel down slowly and we're going to take a look and see if we need to add any ink. Oh, that is perfect. See how the tea right there, it's soaked through a little bit. So I'm going to put it back down and just grab a little more and put it right on top. Make sure my hands are clean because I just stuck my finger in it. Where's my real paper towels? Oh, they fell. So as you peel, just look to make sure. And then I need to scrape off that excess because I just added, but then I left some bumpiness to it. Like that. I should wear gloves when I do this. All right. So let's go down and see how that fixed that T perfect. And then this L right here, I'm gonna add a little more shimmer silver on tinsel. And it just depends on the fabric or what you're inking, and how much it likes to soak it up into the fabric. Oh, this is so pretty. Let's add a little more to that E. Some fabrics I find it goes perfectly and doesn't soak in that much. But some of these banners, it can go and suck it in. It's fine, you just add a little bit more. Just make sure you don't get any ink on your fabric. Keep dry, I have fumble fingers. Oh wow, maybe a little bit at the bottom of this L, because it's soaked in a little bit. And then voila. Let me show you how to finish it. Just wipe in my fingers because I keep getting some red on it and I don't want to get that on my pennant. Ta-da! Now this is going to go right on that backer sheet on that glossy side. Remember, we wrote on the back so we know which side the glossy side is. And that'll go right to the sink when we're finished. I'm just going to make sure my hands are clean with my disinfectant wipe or your handy wipe, whatever you have handy. This is so cute. All right, now I'm going to pull this off of my mat. Look at that. Isn't that cute, Teresa? And I'm going to put it down. And I am going to close up my inks because you already saw how messy I am. So I'm just going to get these and close up those jars so that I don't get it on anything else. Now I took it off of the heat mat or the ink mat because, what did I do with my paper towel? Because ideally you should let this dry now for about 24 hours. Just let it completely dry. Right now the ink is tacky. It is not ever gonna fully dry on its own, okay? But I'm gonna help it out a little bit just so I can show you guys the project. I'm gonna use my Club Couture dry tool. And if you were to leave this on your ink mat and you were to use a heat tool on it, it can make your heat mat warp. So I always try to say, take it off. And we're just gonna dry it a little bit. I just realized that I forgot my parchment paper. That's all right. I'll go grab a piece. Yeah, see, I just put my finger. It's still super wet, but I'm gonna dry it. You want it at least to be a little surface dry if you're going to heat set it quickly. But at least you know if you need a super fast gift, you can do it in the same day instead of waiting 24 hours. If it's too wet and you go to heat set it, it may not look as nice as if it was dry. So we're just gonna keep drying this. And then I'm gonna show you how to heat set it. All right, let me go grab, you're gonna need a piece of parchment paper. Let me go, I think I have some down here. This is a good thing about having my own little bakery in my basement also, is that I always have sheets of parchment paper. You stay on. Now at this point, you're gonna wanna get your heat press or your iron or whatever you use to heat set. And then let's just dry it a little bit more. Okay, so it's a little less tacky to the touch, but it's not completely dry. We're just helping it out on the surface. You don't want the surface to be wet because if you were to immediately heat set it, you might change the colors a little bit, which hopefully we don't do with this. Yeah, that red up here is still really wet. I'm just gonna dry it. I think it's because it's curved. So yes, the direct way to really do it the right way is to let it sit for 24 hours and completely dry on the surface. If you are inking a mug or you are doing a wine glass or anything that you're going to bake in the oven, it is really important to let it sit out for at least 24 hours, okay? And then if you're doing glass or a mug or anything like that, you're going to want to sit it in your oven when your oven is cool. And then you're going to want to turn your oven to 350 degrees while your piece is inside. You could do a whole shelf of mugs at a time if you like. And we do have the little minis that are perfect for mugs or wine glasses, coasters, anything you want to make. Let's see. And then bake it for 45 minutes. Turn your oven off. Do not open your oven. Turn your oven off. And then you're going to want to let your oven come completely to room temperature. And once it's to room temperature, then you can take your goodies out and it'll be nice and permanent so that you can wash them in the dishwasher, okay? Or like this, after we heat press this, I can throw this in the washing machine and it will not wash off. So I'm gonna cross my fingers because remember I told you you should really let this dry for 24 hours. I'm gonna put a piece of parchment paper over top, and then I'm gonna grab my heat press, my easy press. If you have an iron, you're gonna wanna iron front and back for 4 minutes with an iron, and just set the temperature of your iron to whatever fabric you are using the ink on, okay? I also have a clamshell heat press that I use to make t-shirts. That it takes maybe 20 seconds. This has a timer on it. I set this to 325. I'm guessing. This is honestly the first time I've ever used a big Cricut Easy Press. I usually use my teeny tiny one. So we have this. What is super cool about this, ooh, it worked, is, look at this. Now it is permanent. We're gonna do the back too. But when you go to touch it, it is gonna be completely fused with the fabric. You should not be able to feel any of the ink on your project. It's gonna be like it was never there, that it was there all the time. And then let's go ahead and put it on here. So you're not gonna feel anything bumpy, lumpy. It should all be part of the fabric. Unless you're using a transfer that has different layers. As you layer, you may see or feel a little bit of that. But if it's like this, just single, it'll be one with the fabric. So you don't have to worry about a t-shirt being all gunky. It's gonna be perfect. There we go. Put that over here. Look at this. Okay. I'll just keep this sheet to use again. Take our heat mat. Now we have these things. I'm just gonna go to my ribbon section and see if we have silver ribbon. Hold on. I'm not sure if I have any silver left. I've been using a lot of silver. Hold on a minute. Ooh, maybe we can use this. I found something else. I think I remember stocking up on some holiday. Should you iron between layers? You can, Teresa. I've done it both ways. You can. Look, does this match? Oh, it does. This has white, red, and green. You know what? I feel like you guys are so far away. Why don't we... Let me bring you guys in a little closer to see. There we go. See that? You guys see the shimmer in there? I have done it both ways, where I did iron in between layers or I did them all. But I think it would work best if you did each layer, just so that you don't have to worry. But I have done it both ways. Okay, so look at this. Now we have those little holes on the side. Can you believe this banner is only $2.99? Oh, you know, I just thought of something. What if we... Ooh, you know what? Stop the presses. I'm gonna jazz this up a little more. Let me see if my glue gun is charged. Is my glue gun charged? I just got this Sure Bonder. Let me see. I don't know if this has been charging or not, but I just got another idea of how we can jazz this up. Let me put a stick in, and let's see. We have some time. All right, let me just plug this in. Let me just plug this in so we can use this. Bear with me 1 second. I just all of a sudden, of course, got an idea. All of a sudden, maybe I can plug this in. I'm trying to think if I have anything down here that is an ink project that I can show you, but I'm not sure. I think they all might be in the upstairs of my house. I'm trying to see how I can tell if my Sure Bonder is actually on. Oh, there we go. Now it's red. Okay. Let's just give that a second to heat up. And what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna take this gorgeous thing, and I think we will glue it on the edges. What do you think? Or at least we can go across the top like this. Should we do the whole thing or just the top? Look how much more pizzazz that gives. Oh, that's gonna be cute. I kind of want to go around the whole thing. I just need my Surebonder. This heats up super fast. Super, super fast. So we just need a few seconds. Trying to think if there's anything else I can ink real quick to show. But while we do that, I will show you how I do this part here, because you can do this several different ways. You can take the string that comes with it and put it through the bottom here. Let me do the other side. I have to twist it a little bit because it's a little frayed. And you're gonna pull it through the bottom like this. And then what I like to do is just make one knot, because it is going to create a stopper. Like that. And then pull that through. You see that? That way, with this, you can decide how long you want it to be. I'm gonna have to cut that. It's a little too frayed, so I'm just gonna cut it because it's much longer than we're gonna need. Yikes. I guess it's kind of like threading a needle, which I'm not good at. We'll put this through there, like that. I don't want this to be too long, but this is gonna be perfect for like an office, around a bottle of wine. This would be great around a bottle of wine, don't you think? And then we will just tie another knot here. Now we have that string there. Let's see if our gun is ready. Yes, perfect. Perfect. So I'm gonna start at an angle here, like this. And I'm just going to cut around like this. And then I'm going to put some glue down on the corner. And then I'm going to put this just like this. And we can always trim it as we need to. Oh my gosh, this is going to be adorable. Look at that. Let that glue dry. This is why I love stocking up on ribbon when it's not Christmas, because I got this a long time ago. Let's just look. Oh gosh, how cute. And then let's go ahead and add glue. I have some coworkers this would be a cute gift for. And we'll just go. I like this Surebonder because it doesn't burn me like regular hot glue. You see how I can let it dry on my fingers? I even got those little finger protectors, but as you can see, I never wear them. There's a little tip here that I want to make sure is glued down. Could never do that with a glue gun. And if there's any excess coming off the side, all you have to do is trim. And then let's do the sides. gonna go up. Aren't these transfer trimmers great for everything? And then we're just going to put a ribbon of glue right down. This is super cute, guys. And then we'll put our, don't you love this? Do you love it? Just like this. How are we doing on time? Oh, we have plenty of time. So tomorrow and the next few days in this group, I have some other fun projects. We are going to ink on glass, and I'm going to show you the Club Couture watercolor method for all of you that are a little more on the craftsy side. And then let's go ahead. I am loving this. I know I said this may be a giveaway, but they get really hard to give away when they're this cute. Let me scale back just a little bit so you can see the whole thing. And then I'm thinking just to finish it off, we'll do a top. I'm going to trim this to match the stitching. And then go against the stitching here. You see how just adding a little bit of ribbon just added that extra pizzazz to our project. Thank you, Julie. Oh, hey, Vanessa. I'm too busy gluing. I didn't see you guys commenting. Hey, ladies. We're doing some inking. I love this. I think this makes the best gifts because this they can just throw in with their Christmas decor and get it out every year and remember that you gave it. You can even turn this to the back and make this double-sided, or you can put something on the back so they know it was from you and what year, okay? All right, let me just get all this dried glue off of here. Dry glue. And then I'm gonna just hold this up for you guys. How are you guys doing today? Oh my God, I put so much glue there that I have all this, all of this. This is so cute. And again, this is a fabric surface from Club Couture that is only $2.99. I mean, you do not have to worry about that person in the office that you definitely don't want to spend very much money on. Because, I mean, seriously, does this look like you only spent $2.99? Because you could get a lineup of these, line them all up, make them all for your coworkers. You could even ink this on a stocking. You can ink this on anything, or you can chalk it on one of our other surfaces. One of the most popular surfaces we have is our board and base that is double-sided. This could sit in their cubby, and you could have this on here, and then once Christmas is over, you can erase it with water and redesign something for the next holiday or the next season. Super cute. Super cute. Let me just put it down here so you guys can see. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. And here you have your project start to finish. Okay, so I look forward to showing you more projects this week. I don't have the times in front of me for tomorrow. What is tomorrow, Friday? I think it's supposed to be 4 to 5, but I may need to see if I can change it because I have a hair appointment, and with all these grays, it might take a little longer. All right, guys, so don't get your tinsel in a tangle. Go ahead and check out my Club Couture chalk site and start planning out all of your gifts and your home decor, okay? So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.